Andre, I'd like to ask you a few questions about your program. Why do you think it's important for churches and for businesses to actually join your particular program?
Well, we originally, when we conceptualized mychurchpages.com, we originally designed it for churches and the end user interaction. And the idea came via a pastor who asked, was there any way for us to include businesses, because he had quite a few business owners in his congregation, and he wanted a way to be able to feature or expose those business owners to his geographic community. So we came back and we started thinking through the process, and lo and behold, we said, you know, the technical ability of the program is the same whether it's a church or a business. It's just, you know, the marketing piece is different, but the technical functionality is the same. So we decided to modify the program, or modify the platform, to be able to add businesses into mychurchpages.com. And I think that's a great idea. I think it's a wonderful way to introduce or expose businesses of integrity that are Christian-owned or Christian-focused to people who need goods and services.
And that's an interesting point. Now, would a business have to sign any kind of a statement to verify that they're a Christian business, and how would you know if they were a Christian business or not a Christian business?
Well, we don't really ask them to sign a statement or make a proclamation. You know, we go by the philosophy that you know, their relationship with God is a conviction for their integrity. So just by the essence of being a part of mychurchpages.com and understanding that this is a connection network of the Christian community, we let that take care of itself. That's not to say that you know, we don't have a standard. I mean, there are certain businesses obviously that are not appropriate for our network and not appropriate for the ages that are involved with you know, viewing and navigating through the content of our network. So we do monitor that. We are very sensitive to the type of businesses that are exposed to our network, our families, the churches. So we assure you, or we assure the end user and the environment, the network, that it will be appropriate.
Are you going to have any type of a monitoring or maybe like a feedback section in case you do have a business who try to take advantage of Christian people, like some do, quite frankly?
Yeah, absolutely. One of the main differences between the business listing and the church listing is that we will have a rating system and a feedback system for each business. So if an end user is going on, they're interested in a prospective business listing or you know, a business service or product, they can actually view the ratings and the comments and feedbacks for the business, which also, by the way, is a good way for the businesses to learn how to improve their customer service, because that information will be fed to the business so that they can see what people's comments are concerning, you know, their goods or their services.
Okay. Now, if I'm living in Texas and I want to find a local business, is there any way to drill down or stream down and try to find a local business? And if I'm a business owner, can I be assured that I'm going to have potential customers to find me in their particular location?
Absolutely. There's our platform utilizes a couple of different things that a lot of people are familiar with. One is Google features, Google Map, as well as the IP. We have an IP-driven drop-down in terms of how it determines the businesses in that area. The other thing that it'll allow is that if a person's in Texas, for example, or in a specific city in Texas, they'll be able to actually see advertising as well for those businesses. But we've got a very advanced search platform to where it is broken down by category and city, location. You can also as well, just as with the churches, do a search on zip code and find the businesses that are in that category that are closest to you.
Okay, now I've heard you make reference to a listing. Is it like a little text ad like you see when you go to some of these other sites, or is it like a listing where you can put 2 or 3 paragraphs or 2 or 3 sentences?
No, and that's the beauty of what we've put our design time into. In 2 ways. Number one, utilizing technology and the power of the internet. It's going to allow for business owners to literally have an infomercial or commercial about their business, whether it's a sample of what they do in video or audio, or it's a message from the business owner, or it's a special promotion that they're running, a seasonal or some type of special promotion that they're doing. And the wonderful thing, and I think is just as a small business owner myself, imagine being able to change your content as much as you want to,
wow,
change your message as much as you want to, change your video as much as you can. You can have a different commercial every day if you want, or a different infomercial every week if you want. So I think the power of it is in the dynamic management of what message you want people to see. The other side of that is unlike print media that's very static, this is 365 days a year, 24/7. And again, as I mentioned a minute ago, you can change your content as often as you like, and your message is your message. And we have different ways to help you in putting together or help even produce your video / infomercial for the listing. And within the listing as well, you'll have banners, you'll have you can do coupon promotionals. I mean, it's so many features in that listing. It's an incredible way to advertise for minimal investment of what it costs to have a listing for an annual subscription.